James Paxton gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Again, another foul ball. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
Another payoff pitch. In the air to right center. Haniger in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. That brings up Wander Franco. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Paxton steps into his windup with the payoff pitch. Liner towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is one of the reasons why they do.
So now to the plate, Adolis Garcia. Swing and a hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Long throw to third. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Anytime you're going for third, you want to be really sure you can get there because you know you're already in scoring position standing on second base. Being a close play.
Standing in now. The other way to deep right field. Ranging. This catch on the track is that. Hits here for Texas. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Texas is out in front 1-0. Colby Allard, the southpaw out of the
fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s, but one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows low 3s in this day and age. You're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate, Mitch Haniger. Ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
To first. Bronco fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So now here is Maikel Franco, the head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Weak chopper to the left side. Here now the 2-2.
I got 3 and 2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Haniger. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up is Alberto Cedeno. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Lewis. For his career in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. To 1-2 now. Grounded to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Kyle.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty B, this team's been playing some good ball. You know, Yogi Berra has that saying, it's getting late early, and D-Row, they're starting to open up a nice lead in the month of May. I like that line right there.
Yeah, without question, this team has played well the whole month of April, found themselves in first place with a nice division lead, and they want to continue to put that foot on the ground.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Seager, right field, and carrying well. Garcia is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. 2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring in Ty France. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still trail 1-0. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 3 for 9. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Stepping in next, Luis Aviles. Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Bottom of the third now, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Tom Murphy. The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Dylan Moore, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Evan White. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes 1 swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
In now, Jake Fraley, a little bouncer. 2 out here and a runner at second. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Wander Franco, as we begin the top of the 4th. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the 1st out of the inning. So next to hit is Adolis Garcia. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, and he wound up getting thrown out. But he hit the ball well, and he'll look to do the same thing again right here, boys. It was unfortunate for him and the team the way that play ended, but it was a nice swing.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Hediger. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Hey, that was an absolute fantastic diving catch and a really great effort. And I don't want to take away from it too much. But if you look closely at his route, it definitely was not the most direct way to get to the baseball. He didn't take a good angle initially, but let's credit him for making the adjustment and laying out for the catch.
Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. 3-2 to the Rangers' designated hitter.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping up is the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. There's Kiner Falefa, and that's the first down. And now in the box, Mitch Haniger. He bounced out last time up. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
And another foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. Kyle Lewis is on deck. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. To the left side, but it's well foul. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
To the plate now, Alberto Cedeno. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. High in the air out to center field. Lewis waits on it. 2 down. Next, it'll be Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And now here is Ty France. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Count is 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 2.
So now to the plate, Tom Murphy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The 1-1. He swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
He struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail this one 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Luis Aviles. Hit pretty well out toward right center field, giving chase is Hediger. He makes the catch, a great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 1-2 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Nice execution right there. Kept his balance on a nasty breaking ball. His hands stayed back, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And here comes the 5-tool middle infielder, Wander Franco. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Leads off first with 1 away. Still 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Popped him up. Murphy has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in next, Adolis Garcia. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try.
You got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. France is there, and the side is retired. The Rangers leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. So stepping in is Dylan Moore, struck out in his first at-bat. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So now to the plate, Evan White. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jake Fraley. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Popped him up. Franco moving to his left, and that will end the inning. Mariners are down in order. It remains 1-0. Justice Sheffield is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit deep down the left field line, but that'll be a loud foul ball. The next 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Fraley is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman.
So here is Maikel Franco. He went down on strikes last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Still even at 2-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Lewis waits on it. 2 gone.
Up
Next it'll be Alberto Cedeno. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Henniger. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings up the shortstop J.P. Crawford. The 2-1 home. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
The right fielder. Henniger.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. And the 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Kyle Lewis. Lifetime versus this arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Reined in. The second for 1. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Mariners go down quietly there. They still trail 1-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford has it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Into the box, Luis Aviles. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. The 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Moore trying to get there. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Kyle Seager.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Swing and a line drive. Happ patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Now to bat, Ty France rounded out in his last at bat. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Time called here, as with the potential time run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Strike called. Now the throw down. It's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Just hung in there on that one.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's
looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They're down 1-0. Donnie Walton has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new 3rd baseman.
Now playing 3rd base, number 32,
Now to the plate, Wander Franco. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. The throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Shed Long Jr. has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, number 4.
At the plate, Adolis Garcia. Swing and a liner. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a 1-out double.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Joe Smith enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Michael Franco will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Nate Lowe will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. First and second now, 1 man out. Now both runners are breaking. Grounded to the right. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Nate Lowe stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. The next batter will be Evan White. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Striding in is J.P. Crawford. His career numbers in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Roberto Osuna comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. 1-1. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? So stepping in is Mitch Haniger. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last chance for the Mariners. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Texas Rangers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Colby Allard earns his 6th winning decision in this one, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. James Paxton is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Mariners, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining.
Mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen toda hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto. Suelta mi generación y apuéstate en el asfalto. La salvación con mi pana la comparto. Tengo fuego espiritual en el aposento alto y bomba que bendice si detona. El mundo ha tratado de quitarnos la corona. Muchos viven rápido, la vida no es Daytona. Todavía hay tiempo, razona. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Que te la echo mi español muy mal.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and T-Mobile Park in Seattle. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball starts right now. Logan Gilbert is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Next, here is Luis Aviles, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He does so many things for this club, but the one category that jumps out when you look at stats this year, he leads the American League in runs scored. When you do that, you're doing some very special things for your team.
At the plate now, Adolis Garcia.
1 ball.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Count even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He's right there. Throw-in time at first for out number 2. third here with 2 gone, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Ready with the 1-1.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Oh, and that liner caught him. And they'll end up taking the lead, and talk about insult to injury. Hopefully he's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2. Meadows is off at first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering, fouled off. Three and 2 to the Rangers' designated hitter.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And it's fouled away. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Fouled away. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rangers lead this one. Now into the box, Jake Fraley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Mariners center fielder down with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the shortstop.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. 1 and 2, the count to the Mariners shortstop. And that misses 2 and 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2 and 2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Stepping in now, Mitch Haniger. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a foul tip held on to behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail this one 1-0. Nate Lowe digging in now. On the year, he's hitting at exactly a .310 clip. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out, and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Brian Hayes digging in now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. The 1-1 home.
Hey.
Nobody out, runner on first. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
To the plate now, Zach Collins. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Not cheated there as he takes a big hack, and it's 3-2.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Henniger back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. Low, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for Texas. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and into bat next, the third baseman Kyle Seager. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and up next is Evan White. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Thank you.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
In now, Luis Torrens. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Top of the third set to get underway, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder Ian Happ. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 2-2 one more time.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Now
Now at the plate is Luis Aviles. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In the air out to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. At the plate now is Adolis Garcia. He bounced out last time up. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fraley finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Rangers set down in order, but they're on top 1-0.
Back now for the Mariners' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league, and when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy...
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
So now to the plate, Tom Murphy. Well, this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your start of the fourth upcoming. But first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 1-1. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mariner organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. At the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. Popped him up. Torrens is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next to hit, Nate Lowe worked a walk his first time up. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off speed.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. But they're leading off the inning. It'll be Jake Fraley as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Well, he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The batter, number 3.
So one out and nobody aboard. And that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Offense off the plate.
Outside, 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Base is empty, 2 away. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still trail 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, that's ball 3, and right now the Rangers would do anything to get that leadoff guy on.
And he fouls this one off. 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. The 3-2 one more time. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Tyler Anderson, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Tyler.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Alberto Cedeno will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Slow little roller to third. And that's out number 1. So now into the box is Nick Solak. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down. But eventually.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
So next to the plate for Texas, Luis Aviles. And they're runners at the corners now. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Haniger. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. An absolute dime to the plate for the final out. Certainly worth it. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Alberto Cedeno will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he will whip this one over to... The next batter will be Evan White, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A ball and 2 strikes now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Fouled off. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
And it's fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff. Next to dig in, Luis Torrens struck out in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Another 1-2 delivery.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the end. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the outfielder, Adolis Garcia. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
This is hit sharply to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Meadows. A hit in 2 tries so far. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one yanked just foul. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Shed Long Jr. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Swing and a liner. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 2-2. Fouled away. got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. And stepping in, Nate Lowe, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Michael Franco is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 3, Michael.
The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. To the left side, but it's well foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Now to the plate, here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Up next for the Rangers, Alberto Cedeno. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Soft grounder left side. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Michael Franco will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jake Fraley.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Hey, he had to make a gorgeous transfer right there from his glove to his hand, going to his forehand in that situation right there. And he pulled it off beautifully.
High in the air into shallow left center. Meadows comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Mariners are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Keenan Middleton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 99, Keenan Middleton.
Now at the plate, here is Nick Solak. Prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. And it's 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Ian Happ.
Nope.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Middleton is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Payoff pitch one more time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. Running hard. He's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
At the plate, Luis Aviles. Swing and a little blooper to center. Crawford ranging into the outfield. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Number 53.
So next to bat will be Adolis Garcia. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Happ on third. Garcia at second with 2 gone. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
And he fouls this one off. He set the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Kyle Seager. Jose Leclerc is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Happ is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back, first baseman, Evan.
In now, Evan White. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. you have to look for something middle in.
Meadows is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting.
Next up is Luis Torrens. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Casey Sadler enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Maikel Franco. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. White is under it near the mound, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in will be Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Long comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Alberto Cedeno. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. The 1-1 home. On the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and set to go is the second baseman, Dylan Moore. Pitch. And that is the start they were looking for down by 2 as that misses for ball 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
In now the Mariners DH, Tom Murphy. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. The fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out. Standing in now, Jake Fraley. Pulled toward right center field.
Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Last chance for the Mariners. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Texas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dylan Cease notches his 3rd win of the year as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Logan Gilbert was only able to work 4 innings as he